Have you ever wondered how and where to touch an older woman? For many, this may seem like a mystery, but the truth is that touching these spots on an older woman can create a deep and unforgettable connection with her. Today, I'm going to share the 7 spots that can make any older woman feel a mixture of enchantment and desire, leaving her completely in love with you. Don't be fooled, though. It's not just about physical touch. It's also about understanding the subtlety and emotional intimacy that accompany these gestures and touches. Imagine being the man who knows just how and where to touch awakening, bringing back feelings she believed she had lost and that no one would ever bring back. I should point out that the first 2 touches can give her powerful and exciting sensations, but the 5th and final touch is the secret to hypnotizing any older woman. However, before we start, make sure to subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, and turn on the notification bell. Without further ado, let's get started right away. Beginning with the lower back one. Let's examine a woman's lower back. At first sight, it can appear to be a common location, but don't be deceived by its apparent simplicity. When you put your hand there with an almost imperceptible lightness, you are offering more than just a touch. You are communicating a profound, "I'm here for you." Imagine the moment you are walking together through a crowded area or climbing a staircase and your hand rests gently on the lower part of her back. This small gesture conveys a powerful message that you are aware of her needs and are prepared to guide her while providing silent and steady support. Think of it as a constant symbol of protection rather than something you impose. Whether you're helping her get in or out of the car, guiding her through a crowd, or just walking beside her, this subtle touch should be a discreet reminder that she can trust you. It communicates security and confidence and a care that doesn't need words to assert itself. It's like a silent presence that communicates everything necessary for the communication to work. It seems as though this nearly imperceptible contact forges a special bond. A kind and lovely way to express love and support. Second place, let's chat about the nape. The nape is an even more private and delicate spot. One of a woman's most sensitive areas is her nape, which is ideal for a gentle and loving touch because it is frequently exposed. A well-placed touch there can be really striking. Furthermore, because it is a sensitive area, it must be treated with extreme caution and respect. By softly stroking the nape, you can create a unique moment that fosters not just a sense of intimacy, but also a stronger emotional bond. This touch demonstrates your appreciation for her trust and goes beyond simple physical contact. It's crucial that the touch on the nape be light and subtle. It's not about pressing or massaging, but rather providing a delicate, almost ethereal touch. By stroking this delicate place, you demonstrate respect for her vulnerability and create a moment of true closeness. Sometimes all it takes to make someone quiver and awaken intense sensations is a gentle touch with the fingertips. Unless she specifically invites you, it's best to keep the touch subtle. When you touch a woman's neck, you're offering a tantalizing glimpse of what could come, suggesting intimacy without crossing boundaries. This touch can be extremely powerful during affectionate moments, like an embrace while holding her face, or even when you pass close to her. Take advantage of the opportunity to admire the elegance of her neck and allow the touch to speak for itself, whether you're conversing closely or just spending time together. When used delicately, a subtle gesture can turn a basic touch into something wonderful and appealing. This touch can elicit pleasant reactions that suggest a connection that quickly grows stronger before moving on to more significant notice. Have you ever envisioned sending a woman a magnetic text message that would make her want to be with you without restraint? You might be wondering what exact language these covert texts utilize to make any woman feel this way. If you send this message to a woman, she will quickly become excited and desperate to see you at any cost. If you don't want this woman to fall in love with you, don't use it. Instead, click the first link below and download these secret messages that will make her obsessed with you, looking forward to the next date and dreaming about you day and night. I'm talking about magnetic messages that psychologically invade her brain and mess with her emotional side, making her think about you all the time, even if she has a boyfriend or only sees you as a friend. Third place, the arm, as it could appear. 3. When it comes to establishing intimate and seductive moments, the arm is surprising, but a real hero. The key is to make sure the touch feels natural and spontaneous. It's not about grabbing her arm, but rather letting your hand move fluidly toward her arm as you lean in to listen better or emphasize an important point. Picture yourself having a deep and sincere conversation with a woman, exchanging thoughts and feelings during that moment of connection. A gentle caress or light touch on her arm can create a physical bond that reflects the depth of the emotional relationship between you. It's a touch that communicates without using words, highlighting the intimacy and emotional investment. It truly is an art of connection and nuance. This gesture's adaptability is what makes it so unique. Whether you're standing next to each other or seated at a table, the arm is always inside. Get ready to be the object of a gentle touch. This gentle touch can build a bridge between you by expressing interest, encouragement, and a connection that transcends words. Observe carefully how she might progressively lean into you, strengthening the intimacy of your moment together. Let's now go on to number 4, the knee E. The knee explores an unexpected region. The area surrounding the knees has a remarkable capacity to evoke closeness and desire, particularly when stroked with care and intention. Imagine that you and your partner are having a drink of wine or watching a movie. The trick is to keep the touch gentle, valuing the emotional connection rather than concentrating on physical excitement. It's not about applying pressure, but rather conveying a trustworthy presence that shows that you are truly connected with her, whether in a movie theater. It may seem like a simple gesture, but it has a profound meaning. Your hand resting gently on her knee as you speak creates a sense of closeness and comfort that helps to strengthen the connection between you. The knee is an accessible spot for walking hand in hand or viewing a movie. I prefer a gentle touch, so give it a try and observe how this subtle gesture makes her feel more appreciated and draws her closer. The 5th, the waist. 5. The waist is now. Now, let's discuss the waist, which is a place where you can show love and achieve new closeness levels. The waist is a very sensitive spot, and a touch there can convey a variety of emotions, from closeness and protection to passion and desire. This touch tells you a lot about how you're feeling. Picture yourself dancing with her while you move to the and place your hand gently on her waist to give her a secure and loving touch. This gesture reinforces your connection and commitment to one another as you move in perfect harmony. However, keep in mind that the touch on the waist should always be respectful, and that you're not trying to control the situation or force it. Rather, you're offering firm and welcoming support. This gesture is adaptable and may be utilized in a variety of settings, such as when walking together, taking a picture, or cuddling on the couch. The waist is the ideal location for this kind of touch because it is both secure and alluring. Examine this area and observe how she reacts to your soft touch, feeling secure and unique. The 6th number. Now let's examine the power of hands. Although they may seem like a common choice, when handled carefully, hands can become incredibly intimate and seductive. Picture yourself sitting face to face, perhaps in a restaurant or cafe, deep in conversation, and you reach out and take her hand, enveloping it with a gentle yet firm touch. By gently holding her hand, you create an atmosphere of profound serenity. This gesture, though simple, conveys a warm and genuine connection, as if your hands are intertwining naturally in that moment, demonstrating complete attention and care, showing that you are fully present. The touch should be gentle and natural without forced pressure, but with contact that offers security and comfort. Holding hands is a timeless and always alluring gesture that communicates a sense of connection, security, and real interest, whether you are strolling together, sitting in a park, or having a private talk. Observe how she calms down and reacts to your touch, feeling valued and acknowledged. The key is spontaneity. The contact should come easily and without anxiety or pressure. Maintain a comfortable degree of contact between you two so that this gesture will deepen your connection and fortify your relationship. Let's now investigate the number 7 on the wrist. The inner wrist is especially delicate, making it one of the most sensuous and romantic parts of a woman's body. A gentle touch there can arouse feelings of intimacy and passion. Imagine the moment when you bring her wrist to your lips and plant a gentle, loving kiss on that tender spot. The wrist is a perfect and seductive point of contact, so try it and see how she reacts. This intimate and personal gesture creates a moment that feels like a shared secret between you, full of charm and seduction. In this moment, you elegantly and subtly demonstrate your interest and admiration. It's important that the touch be gentle and fleeting, leaving no marks or invading her space, instead of suggesting a greater intimacy in the future. Whether you greet her or say goodbye, the wrist is an ideal and seductive point of contact.